On ESPN Plus, home to the Stanley Cup.
Welcome to South Florida, where tonight the long and winding road for the New York Islanders finally comes to an end. A 13-game road trip to begin the season, capped with a contest here in Florida against the Panthers. Anders Lee, Matthew Barzal split up tonight. We'll explain why in just a moment as they will square off against the best the Eastern Conference has had to offer so far, Jonathan Huberdeau and the Florida Panthers, as we welcome you to Sunrise and we welcome you to the Verizon pregame. Hi again, everyone. Bob Wischusen here with Brian Boucher. AJ Malesko will join us from my side in just a moment. And Bouch, these Florida Panthers started off the season unconscious, 10-0-1 in their first 11 games. Now 4 games without a win. What's gone wrong? What has to happen to get them back on track?
Well, they've hit a bump in the road. There's no doubt about that. You can't expect them to play great the whole year through. So they've hit a bit of a dry spell. But when you hit a dry spell, what do? You have to rely on some players that are predictable, guys that you know have been there before. Their captain, Alexander Barkov, what more can you say about this guy? He's been a mark of consistency since he's arrived. 9-game point streak for him, leads the team in points and goals. He has just been fantastic. You know what you're going to get out of Alexander Barkov when he puts on his skates every single night. They're going to need him here big time tonight to end the 4-game winless streak. The other guy, Patrick Hornquist, you know you're going to get this out of him, energy. And they're going to need energy tonight. When you think back to the game against Tampa Bay on Saturday, they were a little bit flat. So what did Hornquist do? He dropped the gloves with Braden Point, try to spark his team, drag his team into the fight. Like I say, they're going to need that energy tonight. When you play against the New York Islanders, they have that identity line, the forward line for the Islanders. Let's see if Hornquist can bring that here tonight for the Panthers.
Well, that identity line for the New York Islanders tonight is about the only line that's still together, as AJ Malesko is eyeside. And AJ, this is a tough way to finish the road trip for the Islanders, and we've got injury news to report for them as well.
We do. We just found out right before warm-up that Ryan Pulock is out with a lower body injury, and that also Josh Bailey is on the COVID protocol. So there are going to be some line shuffling out there. Casey Cizikas is back. He was out before. But their biggest problem right now is creating offense. They're on a 3-game skid. In that 3 games, they've been outscored 13-3. Barry Trotz knows, here's his captain, Anders Lee, that he has 3 goals in the last 4 games. Barry Trotz has to rely on him, and he knows they're not going to win these games 6-5, but they're also giving up 4 or more goals in the last 3 games. You got Matt Barzal. He's got 8 points in 12 games. He certainly can wow us, and he's got incredible dazzling skill. These 2 guys, they have to step up, and some of it is going to be on the power play too. They're 0 for 11 in the last few games. So look to these guys to maybe ignite some offense for the New York Islanders.
Very impressive, by the way. AJ brings her own special effects on the road. That was impressive. What has also been impressive, the start to the season for the Florida Panthers. They take on the New York Islanders. Hockey Night, ESPN Plus, in a moment.